Hey guys, Outlanders is really going places. Second episode of Outlander is a journey. It kicks off with a metaphorical bombshell and ends with a literal explosion. By my count, there are four major, iconic Outlander moments that go down in the course of the happiest place on earth, plus one of the more generous, loving Claire and Jamie's scene to date. The episode gives us another big reveal, although this one has been long suspected. Allan Christie murdered his sister, Malva. He confesses it to Claire when she finds him weeping over her grave on the ridge. He also admits to having sexually abused his sister since birth. It's disturbing, to say the absolute least. When Allan goes to shoot himself, Claire stops him. Suddenly, Allan keels over to reveal an arrow in his back. Young Ian heard the whole thing and couldn't stand to let Allan live. Auntie and Nephew drag that body out into the woods, where Mrs. Buck comes upon them and offers to help bury him. Anyway, no one cares about Allan. He is never mentioned again, even in passing. There's something much more pressing taking up Claire and Jamie's time. Bree and Roger need to travel back to the future. Bree gives birth to baby Mandy, and Claire deduces that Mandy has a heart defect. Without surgery, Mandy will die. They have to go through the stones. So, the Freshers and Mackenzies head to Wilmington to procure some gems. Before we get to the time-traveling portion of the proceedings, there's another huge moment that takes place back in Wilmington and has to do with Lord John Grey. Jamie and Lord John breaking up, friend-wise. It's crushing. Both men are teary-eyed as they say goodbye. I don't condone cheating, but, if Jamie and Lord John had made out in this moment, I wouldn't have hated it. With Lord John's sapphire added to the other gems Roger collected around town, there's nothing stopping the four Mackenzies from going through the stones. The goodbyes this time are actually quite moving. Jamie and Bree take a father-daughter stroll among the fireflies, and Jamie offers Claire a gem to go with Bree, but she tosses it out the window. But it's the conversations at the stones that will really tug at your heartstrings. Claire tells Roger to look after our girl, and Jamie tells Roger he's proud of him. Claire tells Bree that they have found their way back to each other before, so who knows if this is really the last time they'll see one another. Jamie can't really get any words out when he has to say goodbye to his daughter. Bree fills the silence with a gorgeous sentiment about how she'll always carry Jamie with her. And then they are gone. Claire and Jamie's faces after watching the people they love most in the world just vanish are ones of complete hollowness. How do you recover from that? But if that sequence in front of the stones didn't crush you enough, the following scene between Claire and Jamie in bed certainly will. It's honestly one of the most moving scenes in the whole series. As Claire begins to buckle under the loss of her children and grandchildren, Jamie takes her into his arms and tells her to weep for as long as she needs. But we are not done with the misery and trauma yet. No sir, Claire finds Wendigo Donner in her surgery. Wendigo and his goons hold Claire and Jamie hostage as they search for James, growing angrier with each passing moment. Eventually, the two goons start mashing up Claire's ether stash, and you know exactly what is going to happen. The entire house explodes into flames. Claire and Jamie really can't catch a break, can they? And with that explosion, we're left with even more questions and anticipation for the next episode. Outlander continues to deliver heart-wrenching moments that keep us on the edge of our seats. Until next time, hang in there. Outlander fans, it's going to be a wild ride.